Well, well, well. How is everyone doing? Just wait for a few people to join. And let's see if I can see myself live. That'll be fun. Oh no. Not adverts again. Hang on, where did the chat go? Live chat, there it is. That way I can see it a little bit easier. Sticky, aka tag, in the house. In his house. #1 supporter. Concurrent views 1. Wiggles! Wiggles, my furry friend. I'm going to do a little bit of well, I guess perhaps music would be the right word, I suppose. Feel free to talk though. I like to have your input. We can do a bit of Q&A if you guys want. Feel free to ask questions. Just getting myself organised here, getting my screen organised. That's always important in this game. Having an organised screen for an unorganised stream. Wiggles is happy. That's important. If we've got a sad Wiggles, that's no good for anyone. Not even Wiggles. Perhaps what I can do as well is just quickly share this link on my Instagram. 1 second. Copy link. I will start making some music in a moment. If you're rewatching this, just skip forward. Okay, create. Right, hang on a second. Live stream. No more, no less. That's all we have. And then paste link. There we go. All right, that's that done. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good. Let's make some music, shall we? Got no plan for this one. Going in pretty much without any sounds, without any ideas. Sometimes can be a bad way to start. Other times it can be a good way to start with absolutely no idea. So I'm feeling the no idea vibes. Just one audio track, one instrument track. Let's load something up. Let's get a tempo set as well, shall we? Okay, you guys know I released a little preset pack recently. A lot of the sounds I've not had the chance to play with yet. See if we can start a vibe with something. Sort of a pad or something, maybe. Did have a couple of pads in here. Oh yes, this one was quite nice. I still think I'm going to go for E as a note. So there you have it, folks. The final track has been written. Just going down a semitone here. Oh, there was a little bit too much of a gap there, in my opinion. Got to fade that over a bit. All right, let's get a nice bit of delay and reverb on this one. I think that's pretty nice. Maybe a bit of stereo delay as well. Let's do a bit of the Rift feedback light. I think we're going to need to be longer than that, mate. All right, I like that one. Let's see how it rolls over here. That's fine for me. D-tune, Dree-tune, drone, droney pad, droney pad. That's good for me. How are we doing today, Tag? Sticky in the house? How are we feeling? Yeah, I watched the England game earlier. It was one of the weirdest games of football I've ever watched. It was just like, I don't know how, if they broke the record with the amount of stoppage time in that game. I think it was like 27 minutes in total stoppage time. Like, that's insane. I made it. It's a Vital patch from my Vital Energy pack. It's one of the only pads in there. And I just reverbed and delayed it now. And we're just going from E down to D sharp, little semitone down. Setting off a little bit of a vibe. Yeah, man, I'm pretty good. I suppose. It's really, really cold here in Berlin. That's my only complaint. Actually, that's kind of ruining this week a little bit. It's so darn freezing. But all good other than that. So next up, let's get in. Actually, I'm going to go in for some timpani percussion, something like that. I've been playing with this recently and really enjoying it, which is what it is. It's the Spitfire Labs. We'll see what we can get to fit here. Yo, what's up, audio artisan? How are you today, sir? And mate, that's wicked, Tag, that you have a timpani. Well, I think that if you ever get the chance to jump back in the Discord, you should make a little sample pack for all of us for the timpani vibes. Yeah, I think I want that kind of rhythm that I just made there. The problem is, I think the pitch is a little bit wrong. I think maybe... can you pitch it separately on... Ah, there we go. Now I can go up 2 semitones, because it didn't quite go all the way up. So it should be like in E now, I think, with the rest of my drone. Oh, this is quite... Oh my dear, the Lord, that's not a nice knob to fiddle with. Oh my dear Lord. Oh, I'm blaspheming so much. All right, okay, almost. There, that's close enough. All right, we got to bounce that guy out. Because I want to loop it a bit longer. All right, next instrument or percussion layer. There we go. Did that even record? Yes, it did. Here we go. Problem with this one, well, there's not really a problem with it, but perhaps a little bit of a touch of EQing, sir, will help that a little bit, and also, yeah, a bit of low pass and a low pass filtration system. There we are, sir. It is tense as FK. You're absolutely right, sir, because the detuned drone pad is very tense. Yes, we've got Jumanji D&B in the house. Big ups to you, my friend. Did you pop in from Instagram by any chance? Because I think you follow me on there, don't you? Anyway, feel free to tell us your life story in the comments. So that's interesting for everyone then, isn't it? Okay then, gentlemen and lady frogs. Next up, I'm gonna transient shape this darn aggressive hat. Kind of, it's not a hat. It's a tambourine or something. There we go. A little bit of a tambourine. We're making dark cinematic drum and bass, I think. I follow you as well. Oh well, I'm gonna unfollow you now, just to wind you up. No, not really. Big ups, bro. Where are you coming in from, Jumanji? Where are you? What? That's a stupid question. It says UK in your name, doesn't it? Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. I don't know why I always say that. I don't know if that was from a movie or if I just made that up. Oh, I followed you first? How dare you remember that? You're not supposed to remember that. Yo, Phobos, aka not Felix, in the house. Wait, his name's not Felix. His name is actually Robert. No. Oh, you told me it was what it was. It was don't make me go back to Discord and remind me what your name was again. Well, that's going to take a while to find, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm really far up the chat right here. Philip, that's it. Philip, sorry. Yeah, you tell me at the exact same time that I found it. By the way, Philip, how old are you? Because I think that you follow me on Instagram as well, and I think that I looked in your profile, and I didn't find a picture of you. There was maybe a picture of like an old guy. Are you the old guy? And sorry if I'm saying that you're old, but how old are you, Philip? Because I think I imagine that you're a young guy actually. From your, I don't know. I just feel like you're a young dude. Are you? How old are you? Please don't think I'm trying to get your bank details or something. Just curious how old you are. Antoine! You big ups, my G. Thanks for the beautiful emojis there. Right, this one's a bit loud still. Oh no, it's because I haven't deleted it, right. You're 14! And you're on my Fireteam tier on Patreon. I hope you've got a good paper round. Jesus. Oh no, blaspheming again. Well, I mean, you can. A lot of the other guys on this stream can learn a lot from you. If you're 14 and you can afford my Patreon, and none of you other suckers can, then I mean, shame on all of you. You need to get a paper round as well. Apparently, paper rounds are paying more these days. Oh, that's a beautiful harp, isn't it? I'm gonna get the harp involved. I just can't figure out what pitch we're in, what key we're in. I think it's still E, but it's like a very weird E. It doesn't really make sense. By the way, guys, as much as I joke about you being tight and not joining Patreon, I do appreciate all of your energy and that you're watching and writing, because it makes me create better music when I'm under pressure. And the last song that I did on a stream a while ago, I finished it up pretty quickly and it's been released on Friday. It's called Disciple. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. And you guys inspired that. That's right, I'm talking to you, Phobos. I'm talking to you, Antoine. I'm talking to you, Jumanji and Sticky. I'm talking to all of you dudes. I'm spending some money after quite following you for 1.5 years. Well, that's the key, man. I gotta get them in for a 1.5 years before they're ready to spend. You know, you've got to put that investment first. Long-term value. Eventually, people say thanks. I have people messaging me from like years and years. They say, "Oh, you've been really helping me for the last 3 years," and I'm like, "Great. What's your name?" That's the funny thing about being a content creator. You just don't know who's watching. But yeah, I digress. Under pressure. Under pressure. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Right, this harp sounds a bit better. I almost had a little thing going on earlier. Right, we've got to make a little melody. Yes, Maddox, that old pony. Yes, he's a lovely chap. Got a fantastic haircut. Yeah, he's moved away from my city, so I don't see him so much these days. But yeah, fantastic editor. So this is too loud here. Right, now we've got a bit more breathing room. We're composing classical music today, Jeeves. It's not really much drum and bass going on yet. Right, okay. It might just be that simple. That's quite simple, but Maybe I'll do it like in octaves. Alright, I'm going to play that in. Oh, that could be better. I might do that actually. Just the higher. I like that. It kind of fits into the background a little bit easier. It's not too like too out there. Anyway, I've kind of messed things up a bit here. Have I messed things up? Right, we need that first one there. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's much better. That'll do with a nice bit of delay, that one. Let's bounce it out. I will get around to your questions. Feel free to ask me any questions. Could be about my thoughts on modern life issues. Could be my thoughts on music production. Could be what I had for breakfast. Let's get a conversation going while I'm producing. It's much more fun. Anyway, this is like a Glocken. Nope, because it's not actually a glockenspiel, but it reminds me of one. Question: do you think Mac is important for music creating? No, definitely not, because Windows is just as fine. It's completely what you're used to, mate. And I just use a Mac because I've been using one for years because I went to university and they made us use Mac. Prior to that, I had a Windows computer with FL Studio, and had I not gone to university to study music production, where a Mac was a requirement, I may never have switched to Mac. But that being the case that I did have that, I did end up switching to Mac, and I never turned back because I found it a bit quicker and easier. But I definitely don't think that you need to have a Mac. So I think go for whatever's in your price budget, mate, and don't worry about exact softwares, because I think you've got Bitwig, whatever, you've got Logic, you've got Ableton. Ableton and the other ones I think are on Windows, but I don't think Logic is it? But one of those will be fine. Doesn't really matter what software and system you're on. It's all about your creativity at the end of the day. Cloak D&B in the house, my absolute G. What are we doing on this rainy evening? Well, if you're talking to me, I'm drinking a cup of tea and talking to you. And yes, FL gang. Sorry, I can't relate, but I used to be able to relate, but not anymore. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's get back to the delay here. There we go. So here, interestingly enough, I forgot to pitch it down and do the other notes. So, I mean, maybe I'll see what it sounds like if I pitch shift it. Maybe I can get away with it. We'll see. Pitch shifter. Where am I looking? Yeah, here. I think I got away with it. I'm going to bounce those out together. Yo, KDHD in the house, my absolute G. I'll say that like I know you. I don't really know you. Hello, how are you doing? KDHD. Thank you very much that you like the tutorials. Do you like them enough to join Patreon or hit the like button or comment down below? I don't know, something. Uh, anyway, getting around to your question. Love the energy, but are you allergic to serum? Ha ha ha. Wait, did you just say serum? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Yes, I'm allergic to serum. As you can see, I mean, even just speaking the name. No, do you know what? It's just, I actually have serum. I bought serum. I paid for it monthly for however many, I think it was 7 years until it all sort of paid itself off. But the thing is, with serum, is that, yes, Moji, find me on Patreon. I'm definitely there. I'm definitely there. I'll be waiting for you like a little gremlin down a hole, waiting for your pledge like this. Ready? Come and join me. Anyway, I think serum is great, but I'm not very good with it, to be honest. I never got good with it. I made a couple of good tunes and basses using it, but the thing is, as soon as like Vital came out, it was like way easier to use for me. Like I got much better sounds like straight away, and it just, you know, you gotta just what's the expression? Go where you're treated best, something like that. No, but if something is like clearly just working a lot easier for you, then you might as well just do that. So it's just a case of Vital and Phase Plant working easier for me. Nothing against serum, just don't personally get on with it. Yeah. What I was thinking next was to add in a bass underneath, maybe like. Yeah, do you know, I would say Phase Plant is my favourite synth now. I did make a recent Vital Energy preset pack with 50 Vital presets, pretty much just for you guys, because I know that most of you guys prefer Vital or use that. It was like a bit of a, like, I was enjoying it, but I wasn't enjoying it as much as if I make a preset pack with Phase Plant, because I can get better sounds with it, because it's got better resampling like tools inside it. So I prefer that, because I think I can just make better sounds with it. But I know a lot of you guys use Vital, so that's why I made like the pack for you lot, pretty much. But actually there's one Vital. I'm only looking for a kind of sine wavy kind of bass now. So there was one I made in the pack that might fit here. It was like one sort of sub bassy patch, sub untouchable. It's almost a bit crunchy. Yeah, that works fine. But I gotta get that. This is a bit wrong here. Let's try that. Oh mate, I appreciate you as well for buying that pack, Philip. Absolute G, my 14-year-old supporter, better than half of you other guys on here. Much better supporter. Philip all the way. 14-year-old, D&B, let's go. I'm just joking, you guys. You're okay. You're just not as good as him. We got to shout out. We got to shout out the youngsters. You know what I mean? I'm not a role model, but but I try to be. I wish Faceplant had preset filters. I know I know you can make just about any type you want, but the pre-made filters in Vital and Serum really help get dope results fast. Absolutely agree. Do you know, it's the one thing about Faceplant that I hate is the filters. I think, yeah, the Serum filters were pretty good, but like the oscillator section in Serum is just, I just don't like it really. But yeah, the filters in Vital are wicked. I wish they had the filters of Vital in Faceplant, then it'd be unstoppable. But this is sort of an intro drone, or not really a drone, but like a softer intro kind of bass. And yeah, like really all we're doing here is providing a bit of extra rhythm. I almost want to filter it a bit more. I think, oh yeah, I've got a spare filter to use here. Just take out a bit more of that high end. Let that drone pad thing we've got breathe a bit more in the high end. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting. I was yeah, definitely using some newer techniques while I was making that pack, like a lot of the LFO phase shifting and stuff like that. We're going to use some of the other leads from it in this song, I think, as well, if I can. Reminding me of an old Mampy Swift tune. Can't think of the name. Well, if you remember it, write it in the chat. Sub Untouchable on high pitch kind of sounds like the Ecstasy lead. Yeah, it might do. I don't actually remember what the Ecstasy lead sounds like, but anyway. Here we go. I must remember to do a pitch down version this time on the... It's almost a bit like fast in a way. All right, somewhere around there. Okay, I'm going to stop messing around with it now. That's good enough. Big ups Mike in the house. Mike Briggs, aka Mike Briggs. That's what they call him. He doesn't need a second name because his name's already Mike Briggs. Shout out to Mike Briggs. Phobos D&B, again, with the chat, lighting up the chatty on the Litty committee. If it would be that easy to send it in chat without you absolutely hating me because I shared your sample pack. Oh, yeah. What, sharing the... No, don't share it. Make sure they buy it. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I forgot to loop it again, so let's do that quickly. And same over here. Mampy Swift Jaws. Well, I would go and check it out quickly on Spotify, but then I'll get a copyright strike, so let's not do that. Anyway, I don't know how else to put it. This is the only thing that I'm good at. I'm the bad guy, kryptonite, the green chronic, demonic. Yep, don't worry, I'm on it. I got it. Anyway. Next up, next up on today's vital tutorial, we'll be making sounds out of our legs. No, we will be making. I want to get a kick drum in, is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. And so, getting in a kick drum. How do we do that, sir? How do we do that? He says. So this is the kick drum from said sample pack that Philip is so kindly promoting on the stream. Thank you, sir. Links for that on my website down below. And yes, what we're going to do is we're going to play in this kick here, and maybe I can tweak it. I think I made some macros to shape the tone of it. Yeah, maybe if I want to pitch it. Oh. I think it's better up at 3, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to bounce that out. I'm going to just have to redo that because I'm not sure if it's better at 3 or at 0. So let's do one at 0. It's a bit of a fine adjustment and I'm not sure if I'm confident enough to get it right. Let's bounce out the 0 one as well. And play them back to back. Oh, it's a tough call. I'm going to go with the 3, but turn it down a bit. Okay. I feel like it had a little bit more punch in the right areas, but I could be wrong. Anyway, who cares? Let's move on. I do have a Discord, my G, and it's on Patreon, of course. It used to be €5, and now it's mainly 10 because, yeah, there's some people who joined early for €5 and they're still in there. But honestly, I feel like it's a bit too cheap for Discord because, yeah, some people will come in for €5 and just be idiots, and then it's like when they pay 10, like I know that they're like genuinely supporters and not just like, yeah, trying to get something out of the situation, or I don't know what they want to do. But I've had some weird people in the past, so yeah. But I do have a Discord indeed, and it's very amazing right now. I have like the best crew that I've ever had since I started about 1 or 2 years ago. That switch where it goes down, you know, it's really dark. We will get onto some drop stuff as well at some point, but I want to tidy up things a bit. I think this, now I've got this pad and the drone, I can EQ this drone to have a bit less, I mean the pad. And then we're going to get a bit of nice bit of sidechain going on with that kick. Like a really over the top sidechain. There you go, something like that. of course we need that on the bassy part as well. This is a bit annoying now, this sound. Maybe I feel like it's too many hits. Yeah, maybe. I mean, just for now, my G's, we will have a little easier pattern going on here. Everything is sold out. I spent all my money. What's sold out? Not my Patreon, is it? I think there's like 2 spots left, I think. I checked earlier. Discarded Telepathy. Howdy Stream. That's us. Yeah, the Elite Squad. That's the €5 tier. You got to join the one higher than that. That's what I just said. Because I said the Discord is a little bit too cheap for €5 now, because we've got like a really sick group of people, and they're like super supportive. So I want to make sure that people who join now are like serious about supporting and learning, and not just joining for the fun of it. Very dark, mysterious, and cheeky. Yeah, it is. It's going to get even cheekier in a minute. And yeah. All right, the next thing I want to think about is a snare texture, because I think it's important to start thinking about what kind of snare to use, because who knows what snare is going to fit. So I'm going to start off by trying to use the one from the preset pack, but I don't know if it's necessarily I think it could work if we layer it with something else afterwards. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's needs a lot of work still, but we can maybe layer it, like I just said. Repeating myself like an old man. Big ups to you, KDHD. Oh, mate. Here we go. Just got the notification. Thanks for joining. You won't regret it. By the way, once you're in, you're not allowed to leave either. So, haha. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, really appreciate that, mate. I honestly didn't think that someone would join during the live stream. But I guess it's good that I talked about it. Otherwise, no one would know. But yeah, you won't regret it, mate. It's really a great community that we have at this moment in time. Anyway. Gorilla snare, let's go. And yeah, so I'm gonna mute that for a moment, and let's make a little snare effect. So let's do something a bit crazy. Let's go like let's go for a Echo Boy on it or something like that. I think he joined the fire team tier because I think the elite squad was full. The fire team tier is the only tier to join, to be honest, because that's where I upload all of the exclusive content now. I don't upload anything really on the elite squad tier. I'm doing a lot of videos and tutorials like that I would normally do for YouTube, but on the fire team tier, like I did one this morning as well. Ooh. That's nice, my G's. That's nice. I'm going to use that one. We're just doing a little sort of one-shot sound effects, I suppose. And so the important thing with that, I would say, is to get some juicy convolution reverb on there. By the way, my G's, I did mention this earlier, but this Friday, new song coming out called Disciple, actually directly inspired by you guys because I made it during a live stream. And yeah, I think you guys will enjoy it. It's a heavy, heavy neurofunk belter. That's nice. I like that. Gonna bounce that out again. Got a little bit of a sort of hip hoppy halftime intro vibe. If only we could do something to this pad to make it more interesting. Maybe it wants a bit of filtering. Actually, that's a good idea. Shout out to Daz as well. Daz is not watching because he's probably asleep because he's in Australia. But Daz just went and got Filter Freak. By the way, Soundtoys plugins are on sale at the moment. So good time to get them if you want them because they are wicked. Always have been and always will be. And here's maybe a way that we can get this pad to be a bit cooler. Getting a bit of a nice rhythm into it with the bandpass filter here and then mixing it back. So we've got a bit of the original kind of volume from the pad still as well. That's nice there, isn't it? And I want to boost the high end a little bit. Maybe I'll use a special plugin for this as well. Maybe I'll use a bit of Klanghelm SDRR. That's it. Mike is on the ball. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that juicy, juicy like button. Maybe it will reach a few more people. Then we can ensnare them with our drum and bass halftime intro. Lovely. I want vocals in here already. I want like I want a bit of chanting or a bit of something, you know. We're going slow and funky for the intro, and then we'll see how things go. I'm just I suppose I've started it with the intro this time. It's always different, I suppose, but yeah. See if I've got any like random vocal samples somewhere. What's free sounds? There might be some juicy Japanese vocals in this file. Let's have a look. Or is it just flute? It's just flute, but maybe we'll just use a bit of flute for a bit of fun. Have I been listening to Zeppelin? Well, you know they're my favourite band, right? But I've not listened to them for a little while. It's like when you listen to your favourite band, you just know all the songs and it gets a bit tedious after a while. I mean, is it in pitch? Who knows? Who knows? It's one of those sounds where I just don't know if it's going to work. What I could do with a sound that I don't know if it's going to work, what I'll tend to do is I'll just hide it. Like, just hide it in the mix. Like, why not? Because it's in there now. Let's really hide it in there. It almost does kind of fit though, to be fair. But where? Yeah, that's a nice little rhythm there. It just makes it even more detuned and weird because there's no real kind of key anymore. It's just like... There's no discernible note anymore. Anyway, I wanted to look for a vocal, but let me see in my different folder. Where is my passport samples? I should probably do it by name. That would probably help. Lots of unrelated folders. Passport. There we go. Sung, spoken, sung. Let's try sung. African vocals. Oh, that's a nice quality. Oh yeah, that last part, that's dope. Love it. I'm gonna distort it a bit maybe. Maybe shorten it. That's sick. Right, next up. Bit of transient shaping, maybe. Needs reverb, needs probably a convolution reverb on there. That would be important, I think. Convolver. First one was good actually, I think. I wonder if we can keep it the same pitch. I think it should probably pitch down there as well. The little plugin I was using, sir, is Ruiner, which is free. It's great. Yeah, Ruiner. It's easy to use. It's got a great, fast, messy distortion effect that you can throw on a lot of stuff. I use it a lot to digitize lo-fi stuff. These vocals are a bit clean. I want to dirty them up a bit. We got to get some more reverb as well. So let's go with a bit of minimal. Nice long. I've got to change my default on here because I always do the same thing. Just putting one on the other guy here as well. No, Mike, you're absolutely right. More cowbell indeed, sir. So, more cowbell. Start printing money again. Why won't they print more money? God damn it, why won't they print more money? No, there are actually some cool cowbell-ish sounds. Cowbell-ish, is that alright? There's your cowbell. I don't know if that's a cowbell. Could be a cowbell. Might be a cowbell. We're going to use it. It's a cowbell. We're going to call it the cowbell. It's beautiful, really, if you think about it. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. If it doesn't fit your mix, if it's pitched incorrectly, don't worry about it. Just put reverb on it. Loads of it. Loads of reverb. Bouncing that out with the reverb on, like a maniac. Now we can relabel it the cowbell. Cowbell. Alright, let's move on to the drop. Okay, so we're going to bring back the kick and the snare. I've got the original snare is over here. So let's just take one of these samples. Oh. All right, we can use some of these percussion BBC things that we made as well. Yeah, this guy maybe. Although it's quite reverbed to hell. Maybe we'll just use it on a slower frequency. There we go. What was it? I thought there was some more percussion that I added in, wasn't there? Oh, there's these. I mean, maybe a little fill at the end somewhere. Just there. We can always bring that back already. Beautiful fish. Loving it. Loving all aspects of it. Okay. Then we go down in pitch over here. We go down to the lower one. Yeah. Wonder if these flutes fit in here. Too risky. All right, let's get in some new vital basses then, shall we? Play with preset pack. Nice transition, says Mike. Yeah, I think we'll work on it a bit more still, but yeah, just want to start writing a new section really. Vital energy. Let's see what we got here then. We got to go really dark and dirty, so I need something dirtier than that one, basically. Where were we? Not bad. That could be nice in the intro somewhere. Could be cool. Not quite what I'm looking for. I want a sort of low Reese number. I think the one I had... That would be cool, but no. No. Oh, maybe this one. Oh, that's pretty cool. Might be good. That's a maybe, and oh. I like that. Oh, that could be a good call and response actually. And then going into the other one, which is the small steps, or what? There was another one at the top that I liked as well, but what was the other one I liked a minute ago? Wasn't Block It Off, was it? No. Oh, it was I can't remember what it was now. The other one I liked. Maybe I'll do small steps. I think it's got to come in earlier. We're going to get 3. We're going to get another one in. We're going to go for... Yeah, this guy. No, not really. Oh, what do we want now? What do we want now? Let's just see what there is. No. Still want low dirty bass sounds. Oh, there was one at the top that I was using. Not quite, not quite. Oh, look at that! That was dope. Jesus, that's funky. I like that. What happens if I extend it? On to a winner here. Obviously I could just loop that, but it's not going to be quite interesting enough yet. Bit of an overuse of the pipeline bass. almost, not quite. That's kind of like where it should go. That's kind of how it should resolve, but if I think of anything better later. But it does work like that. So yeah, let's get some hats in a minute. Are we going to really go down in pitch there as well? Is there going to be too much going on? I mean, it's all still in MIDI, so let's give it a go. Let's sort of just pitch it all down. This one's not even on the grid, that doesn't really help. I should probably put these all on the grid quickly. This one's got to go down as well. And this one. Sorry, this is a bit of a boring task. That one, is that down? That one. This one is go to F sharp. There we go. I think that's good enough to copy over. Let's see if that works. You won't notice it so much. New Vital Pack hats are also good with the tame at 70%. Yeah, maybe I'll try them in a minute. Yeah, it works. It works. It's hard to notice, but it is actually all going down a semitone there. But yeah, I think it's a good move. Keep the loop a bit more interesting. There's one of these guys who's like super clicky. Yeah, this guy's super clicky. Not much to do about that, really. It's a lovely little gap for like a ghost hit here. Something like that. We'll do that in later, I suppose. Anyway. Yeah, we'll get some hats in because we're like completely missing any kind of groove from hats. Shall I try the Vital ones? I'll give them a go. Can always try them out, can't we? You said 70% tame, didn't you? they're quite soft. You were absolutely right, Philip. I'm going to listen to you more often, sir. Young Sir Philip. Tell you what, Philip, you stick around with me, mate. 14 years old. You stick around with me, mate. By the time you're 18, you'll be unstoppable, mate. You'll be the king of the jungle. Dope. They just need a bit of EQ. Actually, they're kind of okay. Oh, I had a cool little idea. I want to get this stuff out to audio pretty quickly. Yeah, I've got to get this guy out. I've got to have him again. The Australian accent's sticking around you. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's terrible. It's pretty nice around there. Do I want the gap or do I want the... It's nice. Could be a switch up somewhere later. Not sure yet. I think it's a later switch up. So I'm going to copy this over quickly. That happens later. Right over here, it doesn't happen. That's what happens. Okay. Something went a bit wrong somewhere. Is it this part? Is it that? No. That's better. Anyway, more sounds. Just try some of these sounds out as well. Kind of works. Don't know if I want to use it or not, but it kind of works. It's cool. It's cool with that droney pad in there, but we're going to have to affect it a bit. I like it. I almost had a sweet spot earlier and I was trying to get it back and I lost it. Somewhere around there. Let's EQ that off a little bit. Sorry, I did read your question. I was just kind of vibing with that counter rhythm. I was counter rhythm vibing. Phobos. I'm actually a bit confused. Is your mother tongue German or English? I can't tell actually. Well, thank you. So it's funny when you say mother tongue, because mother tongue can mean two things. It can mean the language that your mother speaks, or it can mean the language that you're most comfortable with. So those are two different answers. So my mother is German, but I'm much more comfortable speaking English. So English is my first language. German is my second language. But my mother speaks German out of her tongue. Yeah, so that clears that up, I hope. But I can speak both, but I'm definitely way, way better in English. And I grew up in England, so... That's better. I'm going to have to get a similar part for the pitch down version. That'll do. Good question. Great question, audio. World Cup, generally, I really back England to the World Cup, to be honest, because I identify as a... what's the right word? No, not one of those. I identify as an English man more than a German man, I suppose, because I grew up and I spent much longer of my life in England, and my dad is English, and he got me like really into football. So, and he's Arsenal as well, like me. So it's a bit of a thing in England. Like you sort of follow your dad's team, and your dad takes you to football practice, and it's a father and son kind of thing. So for me, football is all about come on England. So I'm definitely supporting. Definitely supporting England in the World Cup. If they get knocked out, sure, I'll support Germany. Yes, my G, Mark in the house. Phobos, I meant England, bro, in another sentence. Yeah, man. So I'm half German and half English, but I kind of identify more with being English because I spent much longer there. And please make snare more punchy, or shortly add transients. Did you win the National Spelling Bee, is my question to you. Good to have you in the house, Mark. You've missed a lot, Mark. Do you want to should we have a little recap to the newbies who've joined the stream? Like, I don't really have a transition yet. I started off making an intro, actually used this pad. This pad was the first sound I picked. It didn't have a filter on at the time. It was just like this. One of the Vital packs. I started with that sound and everything that was built around that. So there's no transition from the intro to the drop, but we've got two sections sort of composed a little bit. So let's have a little listen to both. Just bear in mind that they don't really link up yet. That's quite cool, actually. The hats kind of went away, I think, didn't they? Or the hat's still in there? Where are the hats? Are the hats still there? I can't even see them now. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, the pad went away and the glockenspiel came in. That was quite a nice energy shift, though. I quite enjoyed that personally. Have you got a gong sound? Yeah, mate. I've got. There's 13 gongs on my wall behind me that I use. Maybe I'll get a gong in there. Sure, I can get down with the gong squad. My DAS just took me to the drum and bass artwork. I don't understand that sentence, I'm afraid. That just reminds me of Subfocus so much. I guess that's a compliment. He's very good at composing music. Love the rhythm, banging start. Thanks, Mark. All the validation I need for the evening. We got a sick groove going on. It is a little bit Subfocusy in a way. I know what you mean. I wondered how this cowbell would sound on the drop as well. Actually, I like it in the mix as long as it's not got so much tail. So let's just take the sustain down on that. My absolute G units in the house in the G unit. It's been a long weekend, you know. But we're back at it on Monday. You know, we're just absolutely smashing it on all fronts, really. Just attacking life. Gonna have some nice food later. This has been a long stream, you know, an hour and a half. I'm gonna go a bit longer as well. I'm gonna really give you boys a treat. We've had one Patreon subscriber so far, so that's a win. Now we just got to get Mark to book his next lesson, and then it's gonna be a double win. It's cool. It fits in the mix there. That cowbell. Just had to do a transient bit of shaping there. Next up, then, let's go for Gong Squad. And I think there was actually... I've got a bunch of gong samples, but because I don't want to risk going through my sample folder and you seeing something that you shouldn't, like my tax information, all right, or something like that, I'm going to open up Labs. And oh no, not Labs, sorry, BBC, because I think there's one in there, isn't there? I think there was a gong unit in the don't load plugins, just give it to me on demand. Jesus Christ. I hope you can blaspheme on YouTube. I think that's alright, isn't it? Yeah, that's a gong, isn't it? Thing about gongs is there's like they're so rumbly, like it's hard. I rarely use them in a mix of a drum and bass song because they're so hard to kind of fit in, or like unless you really use it in the background like I'm about to here. It's so rumbly, you know. I've got to just, why is there a compressor? I don't use compressors. I never use compressors. Go away. That was a lie. I sometimes use them, but not very much. Hits from the gong. He said it. And we're naming the project before I forget and I lose it, and it becomes Untitled 1.197654. What was it? Hits from the gong. Hits from the gong. And someone left a comment on this is a funny story. Someone left a comment on one of my last YouTube videos because I like to do some serious videos as well, like because I do want to like help you guys that watch to like actually get you in a better mindset to make more music and do better. So I like to do some serious videos sometimes where I talk about like boring stuff like becoming more disciplined, because that's boring, isn't it, nowadays? Because it's better to just smoke all day. Like someone commented saying, "I just smoke bud all day long." After I'd put all this time into thinking of like 7 serious topics to help people like try and actually like get better in their like daily routines, so that they have more time for like actually going after their goals, which is what you should do, because that's what makes you happy at the end of the day, like going after it. And then this guy's just like, yeah, I just smoke bud all day. I'm like, why do I bother? Yeah, Mark, we're gonna expel you from the school soon. No, even if you don't, sir, you've got a great talent, and I just want to see you do well, and I want to hear that banger that you're working on still. How's that book you've been writing coming along? Getting any closer finishing that book? So I've got the gong in there for you for the gong squad, but it's very quiet. Yeah, someone did say something about the snare anyway earlier, and I do think, yeah, the snare is a pretty naff so far, and the kick as well. Maybe we can switch, but those are things we can switch out easy, kick and snares. Hint taken. Yeah, I already read that comment. Yeah, the gong sample is just a bit rumbly to begin with. I mean, maybe I could. A little bit better. Let's just gong that one out. Gong me up, boy. Gong me up, G. All right, you Staffordshire horse. Right, there's the gongs. Phobos, the procrastinating tip worked so convenient though. Thank you. I'm glad that you thought they were useful. At least one of you did. Cause I'm a huge procrastinator when it comes to learning stuff. Yeah, you know what it really is? It really is just modern day and age overload of information technology just kills your patience in a way. So if you do a few things to like increase your patience at the beginning of the day, 10 minutes of meditation or something, like just when you wake up, that really helps a lot actually. Because learning is hard, you know, and you got to have the patience for it. So you can do some activities to like increase your patience, and just get off Instagram as much as well. Like, don't use it that much. Okay. So yeah, drums are massively needing to be improved, for sure. So if I can already think about Getting some hats, shakers in. That I might do that quickly. Could be cool. Maybe later. Could be alright, could be alright, could be alright. Let's get a snare layer in. So or let's get a clap in there, shall we? That's not bad. It's not too shabby. Not bad. Let's get another snare sound in. What else would be cool for maybe like a wood block? That's not bad. No. I think that was the same. Same sample, different name. Ooh, what about this one? Didn't even hear it. Don't even hear that one. Probably not got enough length on it. Could be a cool rim shot kind of thing though. What's Vibra Slap? Never heard of it. What is it? I quite like this layer though. But what I'm going to do, take off that transient. And also give it a bit of reverb as well. Maybe a convolution. Oh yeah, the one that I really like. Oh dear, where are we? Convolver, the, what's it called? Something space, small control room. That's cool. The clap's not quite right yet. Maybe it's too long. Yeah, let's get a bit of reverb on that clap as well, but I'm going to go for a chroma. Oh, Vibra Slap. I know what you mean. Yeah. Those things. Yeah, that's a great idea, mate. Vibra Slap. I wonder. Here we go. Vibra Slap, there's one. Let's hope it's a good one. Ah, there you go. There you go. Vibra Slap's coming in hot. Can we, like, find a good part of it? That doesn't really work for the transient shaper. I might have to just fade the whole thing. Well, you can't really hear it at all there, but... That could be good if I just get rid of that ridiculously overdone fade. Bit less, bit less. Give me a bit less. Yeah, there we go. But let's go 420, seeing as everyone that subscribes to me is smoking half the time. There we go. It's very subtle in the background. We're going to whack it up on an EQ a bit. There we go. A little bit more shaping. That's dope. I like that little subtle texture. And let's get another reverb on here. Let's go for a... Yo, Philip, mate. Honestly, you're the coolest 14-year-old I know, except for my little brother, but I think he's 15 now. I'm not sure. About your age. You'd probably get on with him. Maybe I'll send you his details. Anyway, big ups, mate. Have a great evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't. I can't hear this little thing here. Oh yeah, that's a nice part for it though. Right on the money there. You put a Vibra Slap in Discord. Are you in Discord? Who are you? Have you actually? Let me check. Because I don't recognise your name. Your YouTube name. Yo, what? Eastern D&B? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking Discord. Oh, Eastern D&B. I know you. I didn't know that was the same person. I'm very confused. Anyway. Yeah, let's see if we can get that Vibroslap in there. Why not? Sorry, I get really confused between the... People have so many different, like, names in, like, either, like, in Discord or in YouTube or on Instagram. And, like, for someone like me who has, a fair amount of students and had a lot of patrons, some come, some go, but a lot of people, like, when everyone's got multiple names everywhere, I've got no chance of knowing who it is. But I know Eastern D&B now. Big ups to you, sir. All right, that is a nice one. I kind of layered the other one in already, but maybe we can use it as a separate one shot though. What's it like when you reverse it as well? That could be cool. I think that could be interesting. Loving it, mate. I'm loving it. Needs a bit of actually even just a bit of reverb might sort that out. It's a little bit not fitting in the mix yet, but we can quickly adjust that. Perfect. A little bit of I kind of want a tremolo on it as well. It's got to get a bit of, maybe even a bit of stereo movement on it. No, not that one. Not that one. I don't ever use that plugin. I mean, that's okay. I'll leave it like that for now. I may do the reverb after it. This guy is going to get more of a fade as well here. Nice little kind of white noise riser that I've made out of it though, which is wicked. Enjoying that. Thanks for sending that in. That is literally a great way to contribute to the stream, guys, if you ever want to send anything in. A lot easier if you're on Discord already, to be fair, but if you're not, you could maybe post a link in the chat. But anyway. We got something going on anyway, haven't we? Some of the basses need like need a bit of sub underneath. Like one or two of them have gone a bit quiet in the low end. Yeah, it's this pipeline one. I think it's missing a bit of sub. We probably want to get another bass in underneath that. That's a sub bass. Let's just get a cheeky Vital sub in there. I think I've got about 100. Vital Apocalypse. There's some cool ones in there, I think. Oh yeah, that one's nice. Got a nice little bit of fuzz on it. I'll just take out a bit of low end from the main. It's almost a bit much. Is there like a LFO I can just copy on that one? Because I think it's on a trance gate. Can I save this one? I don't know if I can just copy. There we go. That was easy. I think I layered that pretty well, actually. I think it's better like that. Let's try it the original. Yeah, I think it's much better with that sub underneath. This guy needs a bit more bass on him. Yeah, a little bit better, a little bit more full sounding with that sub bass underneath there. Get a little bit of a a little bit of a side chain on the main basses, same on the sub here. We're going to turn that kick up a bit, I think, as well. I might do the intro ones separately then, because they were kind of better lower down in the intro, but here on the drop I might be able to rag them up a bit more, rag it up into that hard clip. Oh yeah, bro, it's definitely a serious tune, man. Like I felt quite inspired to write some new music that could potentially become a release-worthy song at some point. And what a better way than to do it with you guys? It's so much more fun because otherwise I'm just on my own, which is boring. It's a bit of a trade-off, you know. You guys get to see my like hair going shaking around while I'm raving, and I get to talk to you. Nah, yeah, you get to learn a little bit from me and how I produce. That's the main thing. And yeah, in return, I'm not so lonely. All right, we gotta like tie this kind of intro into the drop somehow. What sounds can we bring in from over here? I wonder if the pipeline bass would be good in the intro. Let's try that. You don't really hear it much, but nah, didn't really like that there. Something else in the intro in the drop that's not in the intro? I don't think so. I mean, apart from this guy, we're kind of already using that here. I mean, we could also just or this guy, leave that one in. I think take that one out actually. That glockenspiel is so out of tune there. It's terrible. I almost want to get rid of it entirely. The hats don't have enough high end either, so I like the way that they groove though, so I'm leaving them in, but I need some extra hat magic to happen. Need some natural hats in there. I could try that one. Obviously I have to slurpty-derp, Chris. Welcome to the end of the world. Not really, it's not actually the end of the world. It's just a live stream. Don't worry guys, it's fine. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be good. What about a slower rhythm there, guys? What about that? Hey, what do you think about that? Oh dear, no. Hello. The hat's like too short for that kind of thing. It needs to be either all in or nothing, that one. I don't know if I want it anymore. The groove's not quite right. I liked a slower hat rhythm actually, but that's cool. It's not what I was looking for, but it's pretty nice. I still need some. That's a bit too harsh, but almost there. Yeah, these guys. There he is. That's quite okay. It's almost there. If it was slightly softer or cleaner, less rumble. Oh, there we go. That's better. Much better. Get a cheeky bit of open hat in there somewhere. Nice there, actually. I like that. Estoy muy feliz. I think I just want one of those open ones, and then repeat that lot. Alright. Getting a bit more layered up with our drums, which is nice. Not perfect by any means, but they're a little bit better with the snare and hat layers. Let's see what we got. And then I've got to go to the gym soon and have some food as well. Got a lot of tidying up to do. That one just, I don't know if it works. I think it almost like it in that section, but almost don't as well. I think it's going to have to go. The Glocken thing doesn't quite fit there, really. All right, let's see what we got, and then I've got to go and do some other stuff. Oh, sorry about that. I also had one cowbell too many there. Got to get rid of that guy. Here we go. Okay, that's where I'm going to end it today. Turned out okay in the end. Got potential, I think. A lot of cleaning up to do. Basses need to be better. Drummers need to be better. Everything needs to be a bit better. But there's a concept for a groove and everything there, at least. I think that's very, very funky. Is a little bit sub-focusy, I guess. Although it wasn't the intention. But there wasn't an intention anyway. So here we go. Thanks for watching, my dudes. Hope you have a lovely evening. And make sure you stay tuned for Friday, dropping a new track. You can listen to it here on YouTube on Friday as well. And it'll also be on Spotify and everything. And yeah, nice Neurofunk stomper for ya. Anyway, Discord crew, chat to me there in there later on while I'm having my dinner. Absolutely fine. And yeah, have a great evening, gents.